What's up, everybody? Welcome to a non-Star Wars Sunday night. It's Wes, Hank, and Andy back for another installment of Fandom Power. This one, the special, not so special, but
little special.
Sure. Fandom Power Trivia.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. Let me just flip over here for a second. What do we got going on here? 601. We
Facebook
got
user
random
hi.
Facebook user says, hello, hi.
How are you?
Hi. Nice to
So
have
that
you along.
that warning that went out, maybe all for naught. Somebody's on Facebook
Maybe.
watching.
Apparently not. So
Intermittent.
welcome, Facebook user. You're obviously watching on the group, and that's fine. Got a notification tonight from StreamYard saying that they are experiencing some difficulties connecting to some Facebook pages and some Facebook groups. So if you are obviously you are watching, and that's no problem. So I'm glad that it's working wherever you are. I did put a blast out though for everyone to come and join us over on the YouTube channel. So before we get started, you didn't bring anything, did you?
I didn't bring a
It's totally fine.
bad Star Wars.
I know you'd message her like, do I need a thing? Do I need a joke? No, it's not a Star Wars night tonight. So no, you don't need anything. Caitlin Granby, hi, how are you? Hope you're having a good night. I hope you're here to play some awesome trivia tonight. Andy has put this one together, as has all of the previous rounds. We do these pretty loosey-goosey. We understand that there is this thing called lag.
Lag.
So how this is going to work is we will put the trivia question up on the screen. We will give an appropriate amount of time for everyone to get their answers in, which we can see. You can comment on the platform of choice.
Yep.
And then after the prescribed amount of time, whatever we decide that is, we will give the correct answer, and you get 1 point for every correct answer.
Yeah, working towards your genuine no prize.
Your genuine no prize.
Excellent.
Unless we change our minds.
Well, that may or may not change. We still
We're
have to
still on the
hammer
fence
out.
with
Yeah. There is some
There's
interesting
possibilities.
things. Oh, you are having a good time. Okay, great. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Let's wait a few more minutes here. Let's let some other people hop in. Guys, how has it been since the last time we all gathered in?
How's your May?
Yeah. May 4th. Happy Star Wars Day. I know we didn't get to chat with each other. Did you guys do anything for Star Wars Day?
I did not.
I played Survivor till my eyes bled,
And I watched Visions.
Lauren and I
Halfway
binge
through
watched
Visions.
Visions.
Yeah.
And we watched the first episode of Young Jedi Adventures.
As have I.
Which
I have not.
You
gone
said it
back
was
to
a short, so I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I'm like 20 minutes in, going something's not right.
The Young Jedi Adventures. They are only 5 minutes.
No, sir. There are Young Jedi Adventure shorts.
Yes.
And then there is a season of 25-minute episodes of the Young
more
Jedi Adventures.
So wait,
I was literally
are you
15
telling me
minutes in going, is Wes okay? Time dilation.
Time passes different here.
All right. So apparently I totally missed that there's an entire series.
Like 9 episodes.
Well, the first 5 minute short I thought was wonderful.
Yeah. No, it's actually pretty good.
Okay. I know like, there's
actually
been
pretty
some I don't want to call them spoilers, I guess, or not. Set in the High Republic. We get to see a younger, a couple hundred years younger Yoda.
With hair?
About as much as he has in the original trilogy, but definitely he's in the younger animation style, which
So
if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't
not
catch
really.
I didn't catch the voice actor, but it's a different Yoda
It's
voice
not
actor.
the same guy as we're used to in the Filoni stuff.
That's right.
Okay, fair enough.
It's good though. It's real good.
Sarah's here says, I like the Young Jedi Adventures. Nubs is cute. Yeah, I'm enjoying
yeah.
it as well.
Nubs is
Now
the
that I
little
know
blue
that
bear.
there are full length episodes that I apparently
have to go see.
I mean, there's some cool stuff. There's some seriously good
Glossed right
lightsaber
over.
fights and stuff, actually. Some bounty hunters. And
do we get, I know there's a character, we've talked about her before. I can't remember her name, that she has a light whip. Do you remember her name?
I don't remember her name.
Does she show up in this?
I can't recall that.
Because there was the one in Vision Season 1 that had the light whip.
Sure.
But
I know what you mean, though, but no, I can't recall that. But,
All right.
I mean, I wasn't watching them like I watched everything else. It was
No,
in the background. Look up.
very much just kind of like
wasn't expecting that.
It is a much lighter experience, but
I had that conversation with Lauren. I was like, "Who's this aimed at?" Like, if you're a little kid and you already like Star Wars, then you like Star Wars, not whatever that is. But
Is it
it's definitely for if I had a 2-year-old
yeah.
and I was like, okay, where's my indoctrination point? Here it is. Because you park your toddler in front of that and let them watch.
Right.
That's not for kids who
Star
already like
Wars.
Star Wars. It's to try to win new fans or
I
help
don't know. You
parents.
kids already like Star Wars, and
That's true.
Well,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
true. I would watch a rock for 2 hours if it said Star Wars on it.
Had Star Wars painted
It
on
moved.
it. Yep.
I think it moved.
It's a new rock.
Did it move? It must have been the Force.
there you go.
The other big thing that happened this week, free comic book day.
It was good.
Andy
missed it. I worked it.
It's Andy's Christmas, as we call it.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
did you make out?
I met out pretty good. Shout out to Jeff at New Books.
Did you?
put on
Yeah, I
quite
saw some of
the
the
day.
I
Facebook
did see
posts.
that. Yes, I saw the photos that you posted. I thought everybody looked like they were having a good time.
Lots to see and do.
Is that the first time that he's had
501st, yes.
not just the 501st, but he had some guests.
Yeah, he had some in-store panelists as well. Local artists. And
Okay, how did that go?
That's real
Good.
cool.
good. They were super friendly and nice to talk to. And
Did
some neat art.
you secure any key titles for your collection?
I secured one issue of Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
I did not end up finding my list, so I'm not gambling anymore.
Wait, you didn't find your
I
list?
couldn't find my list, so I was very
You mean you don't have it electronically?
no. It's been my paper list that I carry around with me
I
forever.
used to have a book. Do you
okay,
remember the books
okay.
my dad used to give me? Wes?
Yes.
I had a weird thing with comic covers because I had a near photographic memory. It was so rare when I would buy a double, and I don't know how I did it.
Yeah.
My dad would be like, "Are you sure?" I'd be like, "Of course I'm sure. Just buy it. It's $400. Just buy it."
Yep, just get it.
used
I
to
saw
be that way.
Guardians 3 today. Has anybody seen Guardians 3
I'm
yet?
hoping to go see it tomorrow.
My brother is visiting from out of the province, so we are
Hmm.
holding off. He's currently visiting with his dad.
No spoiler review. Do you want a no spoiler review?
I absolutely want a no spoiler review.
I've never cried more in a movie in my entire life.
Oh no.
No.
In a good way?
I don't know. I don't know what they were doing to me.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm on my special time this month or not. I don't know. But man, I bawled like a baby almost the whole entire movie.
Really?
Yeah.
And do we know the runtime just off the top?
229.
229. That's
It
a
was
lot of
long.
crying, man.
It was long.
That is a lot of crying.
Mhm.
Yeah. And a lot of laughing too. I really enjoyed it, but I was not expecting that.
All of the stuff that I've read, all the non-spoilery stuff I've read, and I've only stuck to non-spoilery, have said that it's very solid. And then the only critique that I read, again, I kind of go back to IGN. They're the guys that I follow the most. They said that Adam Warlock was underused.
Well, as far as a character in the Marvel universe, I mean, he's way overdue.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
should have been there for the Infinity Saga.
Well, and that's where I kind of, yeah, you're
It's
right.
like a get to know me kind of thing. Like, yeah, I could see where they would go. He's underused,
Sure.
but I wouldn't want to say too much because it's sort of important to the whole show.
Well, listen, I mean,
no genre ever has made like Old Yeller.
No.
Nothing ever
Oh,
made me cry like that.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay. Not even Old Yeller.
Like,
Oh, wow.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I need to get something checked.
I always look at I do this sort of introspective thing where I look at look, I'm older now, so I wonder if I am just more sensitive to things in my age. I cry at things that I probably never would have cried at when I was 20. So
Yeah, this is it.
Well, it all started
oh.
with Toy Story 3.
A comment from my wife. Kimberly says, I'm nervous to go see Guardians. It's my favorite bunch of heroes, so I do not want anyone to die. Oh, I'm with you, honey. I don't want anybody to go either. We'll all fly away together.
That's right.
Yeah. Let's see. We're about almost 10 minutes in. What do you think? Do you think it's time to,
let's
fire?
get on your way.
All right. I'm going to hand the controls over to Andy now. Andy, you are the only one of the three of us that is privy to any of these. So obviously you're not going to answer. Now, Hank, you and I, we have no prior knowledge to this.
Mm-hmm.
We can play along with the folks, but let's see what we got.
All right. You guys ready for this?
Fandom Power
Let's
Trivia
do it.
round what? Four did we say?
Gotta be 4.
Actually, we're
In
only
the
three.
ballpark.
Three
Plus the
I
Christmas.
think this is the third one. So,
All right. Let's go. First question. Here we
all
go.
right, first question out of the
Here we
gate.
go.
Question 1. There are Hicks, Skids, hockey players, and Christians in the small town of Letterkenny. How many people make up the population? Multiple choice.
I've never watched a single episode of
Oh, it's
Letterkenny,
so good.
So,
Dude, this
Wes,
show
you gotta
resonates
watch it.
so friggin' hard with Ontario. It's not even funny.
You gotta watch it.
so I am so out of touch with Letterkenny. I actually thought from the commercials and stuff that it was actually set in Alberta.
Or it comes up, but
Alberta.
anyway,
It's so good.
Ontario.
Yeah.
Okay.
your options tonight are 10,000, 5,000,
right?
2,500, or 1,000.
1,000. Okay, we've got one
Kimberly's
player
coming in
chimed in. Kim
at
says
2,500.
2,500. Anybody else got an idea?
I got an idea. Zach Jacobs is coming in with B.
Zach coming in
5,000.
hot with the letter B. That's 5,000.
But it's a question mark, so he's not sure.
5,000. I don't know. Is it?
If you
I
haven't
think
watched the show, definitely go watch it. It's on
I think
Crave.
it's C.
Ray's chiming. Oh, sorry, we just skipped over Ray.
Sorry.
Sarah, a complete guess at C. So we've got
When
a
in doubt.
5,000, a couple 2,500s. Where
When
is
in doubt,
Ray?
choose
At
C.
C.
See as well.
Okay, C seems to be the common answer. All right. Any
So,
more for any more? I have no guess on this one, so I am definitely not scoring a point.
I highly recommend this show.
Oh, okay.
It's not for
Yeah,
kids, but
No.
you watch this show and you might as well
It's
be
a
taking-
super smart version of the Trailer Park Boys.
I
Yeah.
kind of wondered if that's sort of
Like
the
a super
flavor.
smart. Like I couldn't believe how intelligent it was.
Oh,
written.
really?
Oh
But,
yeah.
like-
I was like, wow, this is seriously well.
Okay,
done.
well,
and they bring up like a lot of local names too. Like Peterborough comes up a bunch of times as one of their
Oh,
rivals. It's like
okay. Okay. All right. Is Letterkenny a fictional town?
I believe
Is
so.
it okay? It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need to find out where it's
It
filmed.
could
and
be.
then
It
go
could be
there.
called Beaverton.
It might as well be, yeah.
Could easily be called Beaverton. Totally, man.
But all in for all in. You guys want to post a guess?
Well, I'm going to go with the when in doubt choose C because
Yeah,
that
that's where
seems
I'm
to
at.
be the prevailing number. here.
I've watched it all, but I probably haven't read the opening in a while.
Well, it's
so-
a very minor detail, but it is at the opening of every
An
episode.
Every episode.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Of course,
Yeah.
if you're a streamer and you skip intro like most.
Oh
of us
no, you
do.
can't skip the intro because there's like a 2-minute little banter clip before every intro.
Oh, okay.
So you got to watch that.
All right.
Anyway, the answer is B.
Whoa!
5,000.
Blew it.
Zach.
5,000 people in the town
Zach.
of Letterkenny, and these are their problems.
Zach got it.
Zach, score a point, my friend. On the board. On the
Not
board
bad,
with a 1.
Not bad.
Zach's got it.
5,000 people. Oh, that could be Beaverton, really. Wow.
Really good.
Somewhere off of Highway 48 there.
Yeah. But question number 2.
Number 2.
Which supervillain once successfully stole Spider-Man's body through mind swapping?
Oh, wait. I think I know this one.
Was it the Green
Ooh.
Goblin,
I think I know this
Venom, the Kingpin, or Dr. Octopus?
I'm gonna hold my guess because I think I know what this one is.
I do
Only
know what this
because I live vicariously through you.
Zach says, I remember seeing it.
Yes, yeah, cool. What, Letterkenny or Beaverton?
Maybe. Lauren's coming in with answer D.
Lauren coming in hot with the letter D.
Mm-hmm.
I concur, Lauren. I concur.
Yes.
Because, like, technically Venom possessed him at one point.
Astounding.
Well, that's an interesting thought too. I mean, on a technicality,
The only way you get him off was the church bell.
the alien costume. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
The Green Goblin was always thought to be his main nemesis.
Oh, that's true.
It's true. It's true.
Ray's coming in with D as well, Dr. Octopus.
Do you guys catch the news? And I can't remember who was the person that went on the record to say it, but essentially they said that the opening episodes of the new Daredevil series will canonize the Netflix show.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Oh,
so the
excellent.
Netflix show will stand as part of the MCU.
Excellent.
I'm
Sarah
thinking that's
also
cool.
coming in with the answer D.
Sarah coming in hot with the D.
All righty.
I think
It looks
everybody's
like
right.
we're solid
Consensus.
D's.
Solid
D for
D's.
D
D
for
for
Doc.
Doc.
This from
That's right.
that's my wife said that. There. All right.
Also,
That's fantastic. It really is fantastic.
Because
Yeah.
if that's canon, then technically the rest of them are too, right?
It depends if they bring those characters back.
But they don't have to for that
Or to
those other
be
shows
exist-
to remain canon.
No,
They
that's
were
true.
so
That's true.
Defenders.
We
is
did
the
get a shot.
final- Yeah.
Which one? One of those shows we got we saw Stark Tower off in the background.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was it in Daredevil?
Probably.
In
One of them for sure.
Jessica Drew,
Jessica Jones.
Jessica
Jessica
Jones.
Jones, Jessica Drew, Jessica, the other Spider Woman.
The other
Jessica Jones, they reference the blip. I think they call it the event
before it was called the blip.
Yeah, but they also reference Avengers 1 and Daredevil
Right,
on
yeah,
all the
the
newspaper
Shikari
clippings
attack.
that are behind
Right.
everything.
So it's part of it. It's not part of it. Yeah, it is.
Street level.
Okay, good enough.
But our Spider-Man here, the answer is, of course, D.
Dr. Otto Octavius. Wow.
Superior
I
Spider-Man.
can't believe it has been this long, but it was in 2012 that the dying Dr. Octopus managed to swap his mind into the body of Peter Parker.
Why do I feel like you just told me about that like 20 minutes ago?
I don't know.
Corrected his whole life.
Yep.
Fixed his whole life.
He did. He
Then
got his
went back to school.
He finished his schooling. He started a
Started
startup company.
corporation.
Got his love life on track.
Married Mary Jane. Got back with Mary Jane or something.
No, he tried to, but then she realized that he wasn't the same guy.
Okay.
So he ended up going off with Anna Marie Marconi, or was it?
Sure.
And then
I had to admit I stopped reading after a bit because this storyline went on for like 3 years.
Yeah, it went on for 32 issues.
That's that's as long as some wrestling arcs.
Yeah.
It was too much for me. I was like, come on now.
But
eventually Peter became like his conscious because he was still in there. His way
back to the top of his brain, and Dr. Octopus conceded that I can't do it. I need you to do it.
Well, it's an interesting idea. I don't know about 32 issues, but it's an interesting idea because Doc Ock literally was like, if I can't defeat Spider-Man, I can at least prove to him or the world that I'm a better Spider-Man than he ever was. And that's the whole idea.
That's an interesting concept.
But in Spider-Man 700, during the battle, Peter's conscience managed to implant on him that mantra of "with great power must
comes great responsibility."
Okay, I get it now. I'm not going to be a villain. I will
get a Doc Ock hero.
Generally try and be a hero.
Yeah.
That probably didn't last very long, did it?
Well, 32 issues.
No, I mean him being not a villain.
There was a spectacular Spider-Man issue. I can't remember what it was. Where
interesting.
It might have been Web of Spider-Man. I guess semantics, but he fights Spider-Man in a Doc Ock fights Spider-Man in an abandoned construction site, and Spider-Man tunes him, and really tunes him. He's like beating him to unconsciousness, and he gives him this speech like, "I will beat you every time." It's like their last fight, and this is the 80s, right? He's like, "I will beat you every time. Don't come back." I remember reading it as a kid, going, "Holy cow, that's it for Dr. Octopus." He just had the talking to from his dad while he's getting spanked
from his teenage son,
and within a month he had adamantium arms and was fighting Mr. Fix-It in Vegas. I was just like, this guy does not learn.
At the same time, that's kind of what led to this whole thing, because Spider-Man had beaten him so badly over the years.
Oh, sure.
His body couldn't take it anymore. He was stuck in an iron lung with tentacles.
Oh, okay.
So,
comic books.
Yeah.
The stories that never end. I love it. I do love it. Awesome question, by the way.
Question 3. Also, the name of the band's third album finished this classic AC/DC song title.
Wow.
Dirty Deeds. And here's your options. Done with Sheep, Thunder Chief, Done Dirt Cheap, or Done for Meat.
Well, wait a minute. Can we sing them out?
Yeah, sing them. Go for it.
Dirty deeds done with sheep. Dirty deeds.
Now wait, they are an Australian band.
That's so true. Wait, and you know what's even funnier is that both Bon Scott and Brian Johnson are from Scotland.
Yes.
Dirty deeds, Thunder Chief. Dirty deeds, done dirt cheap. And then lastly, dirty deeds done for meat. I know that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, that one is probably more common than all the other three.
Dirty deeds done for meat. Yeah, really.
These days with the price, but good God, what would you do for a pound of bacon?
Will work for sheep.
Talking about Australia, we're outside. We're gonna make ourselves a new big dick.
Okay.
So people can come over and drink beers and sit on our new big dick.
Zach says C.
All right.
Kimberly says
Kim says C.
Ray
Is
also
anybody
says
not
C.
going to get this?
Maybe this was a pretty easy one.
I still sing A most of the time in the car because I think it's funny no matter how
I
old
ruin
I am.
every song. If I've heard it 100 times, I have alternate lyrics for it. Trust me.
Well, you're in trouble now, Wes.
I can't help it. It just it doesn't. It's
Secret
still
Ace
funny.
Man.
That's right. Wait. Remember the bootleg, the Pearl Jam bootleg cassette, Hank? Yeah. Jeremy Spokane, Glass Bay.
Jeremy Spokane, Glass Bay. Excellent.
When your bootlegger can't understand English.
To be fair, he's a
That's true. It's like Ted singing
Maybe.
Crunch.
I think it's C.
It is C.
All right. So,
Dirty Deeds, Done Dirt Cheap.
that's awesome.
Third album by the Australian hard rock band, originally released only in Europe and Australia in 1976.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it wasn't released in the States until 81, more than 1 year after the lead singer, Bon Scott's
after
death.
Bon had passed.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a preference, Bon, Brian? Do you hold them in equal standing?
I hold them in equal standing.
Or if you don't like AC/DC at all, then
Then what's wrong
maybe
with
it doesn't matter. I don't know.
You know what? I wasn't a fan until SARS stock. And seeing them live changed my mind. I shouldn't say I wasn't a fan, but I had never bought an album. It's not, I wouldn't turn it off or anything. I knew all the words, and you hear it at parties all the time, and the radio incessantly. But I wasn't a fan until I saw them live, and I went, "Oh, okay,
yeah,
I get it." And then, the Rolling Stones had to wait 45 minutes to let the crowd calm down because there was no way they were outstaging.
No, they weren't. And I mean, like a testament, I was also at that show, and the testament to how good AC/DC was could be measured in the thousands of fans that got up and left after AC/DC's set.
It's a true story.
Absolutely true story. True story, yeah. I did duck out early because I wanted to avoid the traffic. If you were there that day, 500,000 people in one place, any place is like, there's no word to describe it.
We took a GO train, so we had to take Toronto Transit to the GO station Union and then back to Oshawa, and it was crazy. It was still 500,000 people everywhere.
We hopped in the car. I remember distinctly Q107 was live casting it, so we still got to listen on the drive home. So even though we did leave a bit early, we still got to hear it. Yeah, what an amazing day.
Nice.
Actually, right behind that wall, that frame that you can barely see, that is my framed SARS t-shirt with my ticket stub.
Canadian rock.
Nice.
Yeah, my ticket stub frame. Yeah.
Nice.
I should probably pull that out. We should pull that out one day.
At some point.
Yeah.
Question 4. What was the highest grossing film in 2019?
Oh, no.
Was it Avengers Endgame, Star Wars Episode 9, Frozen 2, or Chapter 2?
I feel like this is a herring because all of those movies made like a bunch of money.
Oh my.
Is that that's It Chapter 2. Okay, so we know that It Chapter 1 is the highest grossing horror film of all time.
Believe so, yes.
I know that the world went mental for Frozen.
Yeah, well, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing.
You can't discount, like, they rarely put children's movies up against
big
blockbusters.
Big,
you don't hear the numbers like that, but I've heard it said that if you want a guaranteed, a theater run, make a children's movie like that.
Kim's our first to chime in with C. I'm gonna go on a Zach. I'm going with A as well. I do think it was Endgame. Now I so often will follow the weekend box office because sometimes I'm just like morbid curiosity. Like this movie should not have done this good. Is it from the
entire year or just? I guess it's the highest
grossing film of that year.
It's not opening box office.
Now wait a minute. Was Endgame a Christmas release? Because if it came out in December, those other movies may have been in theater longer.
I'm going to say if it's the highest grossing film of the year, I'm going to give it to The Force Awakens.
That's Rise of Skywalker, but okay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Rise of Skywalker. Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, because 2015. Man. I give it to Endgame.
I just don't know.
Never mind.
Just don't know. I don't remember when those movies released. I'm going to stick to A. I don't want to change my mind. I'm going to stick with
A.
Sticking with A.
Alrighty. All in and said and done.
We're all in now. Yeah,
You're right. It was A.
it was Endgame.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was The Force Awakens. I don't know why.
Man, guys, I've talked
2019.
about this before on the show. On Tuesdays, I've talked about it a few times. But like, are either of you, and for those of you who are playing along tonight, is anybody out there as invested in Phase 4 as you were maybe in the first 3 phases of Marvel movies? I
like to
certainly
call
am
it
not.
Phase flop.
Yeah, I'm not as invested as I was, but
I want to be. None of the
yeah,
movies are good enough to be
What's
invested.
interesting is that I believe that this Ant-Man film, Quantum Mania, is actually the first project of Phase 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Phase
So
4 was largely all the TV series.
Yeah.
And a couple of
Well, so
and a
then
Spider-Man movie.
I was a real big fan of most of the TV properties. I
Yeah.
have not been a fan of any of the Phase 4 films.
Yeah, the films have been kind of like,
Yeah.
like they're okay. They're standard Marvel blockbuster fare, but like I just am not on a personal level. I've not been as invested, as excited, as hyped as I was for those characters.
I don't know where Guardians 3 falls into that, but it didn't
Yeah.
seem to have a lot of connective tissue with the rest of the
No,
movies, actually. It
I
didn't
would
feel like it was
say
connected to them at all.
what?
we was right. I would say that my first the ones I really enjoyed the most were probably Multiverse of Madness and the Spider-Man film. 3 Spideys. I loved it. I got emotional in that.
Kimberly says agreed.
Phase flop.
Phase flop.
They have a crazy third act problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Avengers
I mean,
Endgame.
It feels like I'm going to say this, and everybody that knows me is going to be like, "What?" I'm looking forward to James Gunn running the DCU.
I am interested in seeing how that is going to
because
perform.
Guardians 3 is definitely the best Marvel movie I've seen in 5 years.
Okay,
Peacemaker
that's
was
high
probably
praise.
the best DC thing I've seen in 5 years.
The series.
Yeah,
it's very fun. It's super fun.
Avengers Endgame. It was the highest grossing movie of all time.
Yeah,
until it was surpassed by Avatar due to a re-release.
Avatar again
in China in 2021.
Oh, in China, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is the big sway. It's like the swing vote of movies.
Yeah. So, they re-release this and it'll become bigger again.
They don't tell you it was mandatory to go see it there, though.
Nope.
He struck a deal with the government, and now it's mandatory.
Everyone must
watch. You will enjoy this special feature.
That's right.
Question 5. According to Forbes, who was
okay,
the highest paid actress of 2019?
Highest paid actress. Oh my God.
Sofia Vergara, Margot Robbie, Scarlett Johansson, or Kaylee Cuoco?
So there was a big uproar with Scarlett. I know that she fought for
a lot of stuff. Year too, wasn't it?
I think it was around Black Widow.
Just before Black Widow.
Yeah. Man, well, Kaylee's done what? A couple of movies,
some commercials,
and obviously The Big Bang Theory, and then her new series.
I don't know, at $1 million an episode for that, though. That adds up, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
That Flight Attendant show was really good.
Is it? I got through the first couple episodes.
It's like a weird amnesia spy thriller.
And oddly enough, Kim and I are just discovering Modern Family now.
Okay.
So, I mean, largely my association to Sofia Vergara was, she's married to Joe Manganiello.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with her at all. So,
okay. All right.
But Margot Robbie's got she's
had
the Harley Quinn thing.
She's had a very stratospheric rise.
Yeah.
I'm saying C.
I'm inclined to think C as well, just because of how public her thing was.
Right. So if it's based on if that money tracks back to her settlement there.
Yeah.
But she was also in a pretty big boys club there and running with the big dogs.
Yeah.
So and I'm the Robert Downey Jr.'s don't come cheap.
No.
And so starring with those actors is leverage, right? So I would say C. I bet she's got some of the better leverage in Hollywood.
All right.
And I would say C.
Well, we've got answers for we got Zach, we got Kim, we got Ray, and we got Sarah. Anybody else want to chime in? I guess we haven't picked up any more viewers, so I guess we're
rolling into the answer.
We're rolling to the answer. Here we go.
It is Scarlett
Johansson. Scarlett Johansson. Okay.
Black Widow's most lucrative superpower? Negotiating skills.
Negotiation.
Yeah, she was listed as top in 2019, earning 56 million.
Good for her.
Yeah.
Which is nothing compared to RDJ.
Who's pulling
No.
Did you guys
Triple
see
figures?
that there was I saw it recently on Facebook. There was a meme and it was his salary for every movie starting with Iron Man.
and it just went up, up, up.
And Iron Man was something like 500,000 or something. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
And then it goes into the millions, and then it gets to like the Spider-Man movie and it drops back down again because it's a much smaller role.
Part.
But yeah, by the time Endgame rolled around, like he was making bank like
Enough that they could kill off his character and he doesn't care.
right. Yeah. Good for her though. I hope we see her again. I don't necessarily know if we'll see her again.
Yeah, we could do another Black Widow prequel.
In the Marvel continuity. But
there's lots to do. Multiverses and whatnot.
Yeah. Speaking of Black Widows, did you guys see that Florence Pugh is in Dune Part 2?
I did see that.
I did see the trailer for that.
She looks, if I had to guess, the Princess Irulan. I would say that's who she's playing.
Next question. In the hit TV show Seinfeld, what is Kramer's first name?
Oh, I know this one.
Is it
I know this
Cosmic, Carlos, Carl, or Cosmo?
Well, it doesn't matter what it is as long as you Jerry. His episode of Comedians in Cars and Coffee.
Is that the one where he tried to resurrect his career after that horrible?
Well, no. So that had happened years before, and he was very humble, talking to Jerry Seinfeld about it. He seemed very remorseful. Anyway, what Q and D? What? Oh, Q.
Question 6.
Question 6. D.
Thank you, Kim.
Nice.
Zach
that was
also
an
going with D.
Going with the D.
Yeah, it's pretty D to me.
Yeah, Sarah's going with D as well.
There was this pub in Wasaga Beach years and years ago that had a phone booth, like a full-size Bell telephone booth inside the bar. And inside the phone booth, they had a full-size cardboard standee of Kramer in the phone booth.
Nice.
And I remember seeing that thing. I think that's the most hilarious thing I've seen.
Nice. Carl. Nice.
He's going with C.
Carl.
If he was possessed by Captain Universe, he would be Cosmic Kramer.
Yeah.
And if he was in the United States Army, he would be Carl. For sure he would be. Shut up, Carl. Not again, Carl. Yeah.
Answer to this one, though. D. It is Cosmo.
Ding, ding.
Cosmo Kramer.
Is that short for anything?
I don't know for sure, but he's just simply referred to as Kramer most of the time.
Cosmodius.
Played by Michael Richards from 1989 to 1998. So,
is Cosmo short for anything?
Cosmopolitan.
Mm-hmm.
It could be, yeah. Cosmo, the name. Oh, it is a British-Italian surname and a unisex given name. It means order, decency, and beauty. This is the English form of Cosimo, introduced to Britain in the 18th century by Scottish nobleman, the second Duke of Gordon.
Neat.
Right. That's more than I ever needed to know about.
They went deep on that.
All right.
Next up, in SpongeBob SquarePants, what is Plankton's full name?
Dear Lord.
Is it Sheldon J. Plankton, Sheldon James Plankton, Sheldon Jason Plankton, or Sheldon Joseph Plankton?
I mean, if you want to get technical, they're all Sheldon J. Plankton. You just
technically
cut off
the first one rolls off the tongue better.
Sheldon J. Plankton.
Yeah,
that's like that Homer Simpson joke.
Homer J.
Homer J.
Yeah. What's the J for? J.
Zach doesn't know, so he's guessing C.
Don't know. Going with the C. You know what? I'm gonna go. I don't know either. I'm not a big enough SpongeBob fan to know this answer, so I'm gonna go with the rolling of the tongue, and I'm gonna go with the J, the AJ.
Sheldon J. Plankton.
AJ.
Sarah is going with A.
Going with the A question mark. I like that. That's my question mark.
Ray is going with B.
All right.
Kim is going with complete guess,
we
but
couldn't get anybody. Oh, we
has
do
a
have
nice
C.
mouthfeel.
So we've got somebody locked into everything.
Yeah, except D.
No, we don't have a D.
Nobody likes the D.
Nobody wanted the D.
That sounds like a serial killer. Sheldon Joseph Plankton.
Senior.
The third.
That's even worse. But no, our answer tonight is B.
Oh,
Sheldon
it is.
James Plankton.
James.
Yep. This was
Shark
revealed
James Plankton.
in the episode Plankton's Army in season 3.
Really?
Yeah, but his first appearance was on the episode Plankton from season 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's been around for like
He's been around
ever.
since the start.
Forever.
Yep. Next question. Though not accepted as canon, in the TV sitcom The Big Bang Theory, what was Penny's last name before she married Leonard?
Oh,
Was it
dear
Teller?
Lord.
Slugger, Jones, or Rostenkowski?
Not accepted as canon.
Yeah.
So wait, this is a fan-driven thing?
No, this is an evidence-driven thing, but
Evidence-driven.
evidence that has been refuted by the creators, even though they technically created it.
Well,
Like Penn and Teller?
Rostenkowski, that's isn't that Bernadette's last name or something? That's one of
True.
the other girls' last names, which would make them siblings, not siblings. If it was Rostenkowski, I'm not going to go with that. I mean, that's a Howard said that all the time.
Yeah.
Penny.
Penny Teller, like Penn and Teller.
I'm going to
maybe?
go with Teller because, yeah, exactly for that reason. Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Penn and Teller. Penny Teller.
Kim is
Yeah.
going with Teller.
Kim's pulling out the A.
Penny Jones, Penny
Is that
Slugger,
known for that?
Yeah.
Penny Collector. I don't
Penny.
know.
Well, I mean, think of Penny as like Penelope. Penelope Jones? Penelope Teller?
Hmm.
Penelope Slugger? Did she hit anybody a lot on the show?
No.
I don't know.
Sarah says A.
Hey, we're going with the Teller, right?
If
Okay.
don't
you
know.
remember when
Yeah.
her father visited and she would talk about when she was little, her dad always called her Slugger.
Oh, that's true.
Oh,
Right up until she got her training
right,
bra.
right. Oh, well, that's probably a good idea.
Hmm.
But no, our answer tonight.
Is
Oh, Zach's right here.
what? Oh,
Her father called her Slugger.
her father called her Slugger. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
But the answer here tonight is Teller.
It is Teller.
It is Teller.
Okay. So wait.
In the season 2 episode, the work song Nano Cluster,
Yeah.
Penny places a package on her kitchen counter, and if you zoom in close enough at the
Yeah.
3-minute mark,
Yeah.
you can make out the first and last
Oh,
name
look at
on
that.
the shipping
It
label.
really does
And
say
it
that.
says Penny Teller.
Penny Teller.
Now, according to the post-show authorized history from the makers and whatnot,
Yeah. Yeah.
the label was never meant to be visible.
Interesting.
But the prop guy said, I can't make one without a last name. It'll look
Without a name.
stupid.
Right.
So they said, make up whatever.
Make it up.
So Teller is what it got to be.
Interesting. And that is the only reference to her last name in the
In the
entire
show.
series?
Yep.
Weird.
What's that, like 12 seasons?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And that was part of the joke, right? We never got to know it unless you knew that.
right.
But
Or,
Jim Parsons is on record because other times when they had like fake mail,
Okay.
sometimes her name would appear as Penny London.
Oh,
of course, you never got to
interesting.
read that
Yeah,
label,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You would snicker and be like, ah,
Right,
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So there you go.
Well, that's cool. I like that one. That's and The Big Bang Theory was during its entire run on television, it was my favorite show on TV at the time. Loved that show.
First
it
time I
over?
watched it, I didn't like. Yeah, it's over now. They're working
Yeah.
on a spinoff though.
Yeah,
A second spinoff, I guess.
But
'cause Young
so
Sheldon. is
young Sheldon is going.
yeah, it's
but
still going.
there's a
It's
lot
pretty
of discussion about if they do another spinoff, what will it be, and will anybody be coming back?
Yeah,
I'd be interested to see.
Yeah.
Give me a Raj show.
the continued adventure. of Raj.
Yes, yeah. Love to see Raj.
How about a show about Howard's mother, the younger years?
Maybe.
Good way to resurrect the character.
Yeah. Question 9. Which iconic singer-songwriter was born Robert Allen Zimmerman in 1941?
I know
Was
this
it
one.
Robert Plant, Robert Palmer, Rob Zombie, or Bob Dylan?
Well, I feel like I should know.
They're all Bobs.
They are, yeah.
They are.
Yeah,
I know this one.
I do not.
I
admittedly,
have
and
a
I'm
good
huge-
guess.
Ah, well, you mean it's Tom Petty singing Bob Dylan? It sound an awful lot like this.
Could be digging through the ditches,
And burning through the witches
slamming the back.
of my Dracula.
Kimberly says D.
Bobby the Dylan.
Ray
I
says
agree.
D.
I agrees.
Sarah is
It's
on
going to be a
D.
sweep.
John is
Zach
in
with the D as well.
It's gonna be a sweep.
I'm
Look, and
on the
I
pavement.
just
Think
want to go
about
out
them.
and look like I'm the village idiot here. So I'm going with A.
Robert Plant. Well, that'll seal
Bob-
that one up
Bob
for
Plant.
you.
All right.
Yeah, it is Bob Dylan. Yep.
Does it surprise you to know that I'm not a big Dylan fan?
A little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm really not.
Legally, Robert Dylan. He was born Robert Allen Zimmerman in 1941.
Yeah.
American songwriter, often recorded as one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
At his best when he was a Wilbury, if you ask me.
mm,
No, that's not true. That's not true. But I did like the Wilburys,
fair
the
enough.
traveling Wilburys. I loved them. They were good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Question 10. In Star Trek The Next Generation, what was the name of Data's pet cat? Was it Cat, Mr. Perfect, Spot, or Human?
This cat made a return in, well, not the actual cat, but the character made a return in Star Trek Picard.
Nice.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah. If you haven't watched Picard,
Super old.
you need to, get on that.
Get on it.
The last 2 episodes are, you want to talk about satisfying. Very satisfying.
Nice.
Sarah is saying C.
Chiming in with the C.
Kimberly also going with C.
You better be. Kim was upstairs watching Star Trek as I came downstairs to get ready for tonight.
Zach says C.
Me
and
too.
Ray says C as well.
All right, yeah,
C,
definitely
OC.
C. C for Spot.
Yeah, it is Spot.
Spot the cat. Spot, who turned out to be a female over the run of the series, turned up pregnant one episode.
And then I guess Data wrote a poem about Spot at one point.
Sure.
And though you are not sentient, Spot, and do not comprehend, I nonetheless consider you a true and valued
friend. Oh,
from Ode to Spot in
Yeah.
the Fistful of Datas episode.
yeah, there was something. I remember Jordy asking about how Spot got pregnant, and Data, very, very meticulously. There are X number of felines on board the Enterprise. So many of them are male, and Spot got out of his quarters one day, and
It's bound to
Bada bing,
happen.
bada
things
boom.
happened. Yeah. You think they'd have found the way to, Bob Barker's message would have set in.
Bob Barker
Robert
wasn't
Parker.
here yet.
Spay or neuter your pets.
Question 11. Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Justin Timberlake, and Fergie all got their start on which TV show?
Wait.
It's a
Fergie
crazy fact.
too?
Oh yeah.
Because
Yep.
I remember Fergie on another kid's show.
They're all robots.
Sarah says she
Programmed.
forgot about Davis Paul.
Programmed by our overlords to entertain us.
Does nobody, just before we get to the answer, does anybody else remember? Because it was Sarah Ferguson at the time on Kids Incorporated.
Mm.
Now she was, I'm just gonna,
Yeah, you
Yeah,
Google that. But
I'm going to
our
Google that.
options
Because I'm
tonight
curious.
here-
I'm curious to know which one predates the other.
Our options here tonight are Mad TV, The Mickey Mouse Club, The Facts of Life, or In Living Color. Zach's coming in with B. Kimberly also going with B.
Yes.
And Sarah is coming in with B as well.
Sorry,
They've
Stacey.
been
Stacey
cloning.
first.
They've
Yeah.
been cloning superstars for years now.
Yeah, they have. Red Swenson says B. I mean, look at Katy Perry and what's her name? Zoe Deschanel.
They just keep going. We just keep going. Like
Yeah,
all
I need
the
to know what year this thing came on now. Hang on a second. I gotta look up
Hillary
the show.
Duff and all the
Yep.
it just keeps going.
All right. So are we all chiming in? Are we all locked in?
We've
Yeah.
got most of us.
I'm
Bay.
locking in. I'm coming in with the B,
Bay.
but I question the validity of the question
Uh-oh.
because she was we're talking the new Mickey Mouse Club.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I need to know what year that came on because I might blow you out of the water with this.
Well, maybe.
Interesting.
Mickey Mouse Club, though.
Okay, so Kids Incorporated, Stacey Ferguson was a member of the cast starting in 1984.
Okay.
So when did she join the Mickey Mouse?
Probably after. Because
It says she stayed right up until she joined the Black Eyed Peas. Stacey
Weird.
Ferguson.
Maybe my intel was wrong.
Mickey. No, I don't think it's wrong. I'm just curious to know
she's double dipping.
the 10-year-old bubbly singer with the killer 80s wardrobe, perfectly
Alicia
spiritized
Cuthbert
bangs.
was in Popular Mechanics for Kids with Jay Baruchel. There's my trivia.
What? Say that again?
Jay Baruchel.
Jay Baruchel.
Baruchel, sorry,
Yeah.
and Alicia Cuthbert were both Popular
Popular
Mechanics.
Oh, Popular
Kids.
Mechanics. I remember Alicia Cuthbert.
Yeah,
Well, there's a reason you don't remember
dude.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a reason.
I can't. You know what? I don't know who were
Mickey
early
Mouse
members
might have
of
been
the-
earlier.
I cannot find a year here to tell me when she was on the show. I kind of wonder if maybe she had done them. Is it possible she did them at the same time?
Of course it is.
Maybe.
Child stars getting horny.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, yeah. Very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Next question.
All well-rounded people.
When he's not out saving the world, what's the name of the newspaper where Clark Kent works?
Nice.
Is it the Daily Bugle, the Daily Telegraph, the World Daily, or the Daily Planet?
Or its original name, the Daily Star.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Where'd you dig that one out?
Oh, that was in the very first issue.
Wow.
It was, yeah.
Wow.
Because
of the
from
location.
Toronto.
Yep.
Was the location, the Toronto Star.
Interesting. Yeah.
Kim is saying D.
Hmm.
Zach's going with D as well. So is Sarah.
Okay, we all know our Superman.
Yeah, we do know our Superman.
Excellent.
Well played. Well played, crowd.
I saw a photo the other day and I showed it to Kim. It was a behind the scenes shot of Chris Reeve with his shirt off. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was fit, man.
He was super.
So the guy, he's cut like he looks like that picture. Like you don't see that in the suit, which is really disappointing because that guy was chiseled.
Yeah.
If they were able to life cast the way they do for movies now and give him a form-fitted suit of his own physique, oh my God.
Different movie.
Yeah, it was so I was amazed to see. I'd never seen the man with a shirt off before.
It wasn't, it wasn't Adam West season 2 Batman.
Okay, no.
Or season 3 William Shatner as Kirk with the actual visible gut man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got a autographed shot of Shatner when you can see the girdle through
the girdle is the best. I love the girdle.
David Prowse, Darth Vader himself, David Prowse actually worked with Chris Reeve to get in shape for Superman. True story.
LOL Hank from But yeah, it is the Daily Planet.
Daily Planet.
And like you said, Hank, it was originally the Daily Star.
The Daily Star.
I didn't mean to scoop your scoop there.
No, that's all good. But it was first mentioned in Action Comics number 23 in April of 1940 as the Daily Planet.
So. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever read the dailies? The Superman dailies, the newspaper run?
Every now and again, but not consistently.
I didn't have access to Superman, but I remember a few. Like there was a Star Wars daily that I had access to, and a Spider-Man daily that was mostly about Peter Parker's love life. To tell you the truth,
a lot of the
daily was written by Stan Lee himself. Actually,
it was up till his death there.
The Superman dailies actually establish a lot of the common lore of Superman. It's the first mention of Krypton.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff in the dailies. I've got the.
Somewhere here.
It's on the shelf somewhere. I've got the collected. It's a big coffee table book. I got it. It's all of the published dailies in one volume.
Nice.
Yeah, it's thick.
All right. Question 13. What was the title of the theme song for the 1979 classic, The Littlest Hobo?
There's a voice. Cry again.
It keeps on calling me.
Is it A,
Down the road? It's where I want to be.
Is it Maybe Tomorrow, Down the Road, or On the Road Again?
Every stop I make, I'll make a new friend. Can't stay for long. Just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I want to settle down.
Red says this one's before my time, lads.
Okay, I went through a kick of Littlest Hobo not too long ago where I was looking up old episodes on YouTube. Do you remember there was an episode that, and this is a Canadian show.
It is.
Loved this
Alan
show.
Hale. Alan Hale, the skipper himself, guested on an episode of The Littlest Hobo as a security guard.
Nice. That's crazy. No, I don't remember that. That's crazy.
Vile Groove says Hank's the true Littlest Hobo.
Hank is the true Littlest Hobo.
Wow. Place to place and helping everyone.
Oh boy.
Wow. I'm gonna go with it's either, I believe it's A or C, although it could be B, but I don't think it's
B.
Do you?
I think it's on the nose, yeah. Maybe tomorrow I'll want to settle down. Maybe tomorrow I'll just.
I feel like
moving.
Thematically with the hobo thing, moving on. That's kind of hobo-ish down the road. Now, if it was down the track,
that bum has the strength of a hobo.
That's a hobo with a shotgun.
Oh, Halifax-based movie, baby.
It's funny you mentioned that one.
I'm going with Down the Road. C, Down the Road. Final answer. Locking it in.
Maybe tomorrow. B.
Fair enough. Hank's got it.
Oh,
Maybe tomorrow.
Nice. Pulled that one out.
Yep.
Pulled that one out.
Nightingale Cummings actually performs a cover of Maybe Tomorrow for the final or the season finale of Trailer Park Boys in season 10.
Nice.
Season
And
10.
it's a weird and haunting version of it.
Oh, really?
But yeah.
Played by so many different dogs. Of both genders.
But the first one was named London in the original movie.
Right.
And then I think the Canadian one is the third version of it.
Okay.
That's right.
Where it was actually the descendant of the first one, also named London.
Also named London. Oh, from the same line of.
Yeah. So the
Isn't
first
that
hobo's
something
generational kid
was
the next
also
version
the
of
same
Hobo.
character. Isn't
Yeah.
that something, eh?
But yeah, Canadian classic right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Are you crying yet, Hank?
No, but man,
Okay.
I gotta go. I'm gonna actually go watch a couple
You're
episodes.
gonna go find
later.
some
It's still in
episodes.
syndication though.
Such a good show. That
That's
and
the thing with
I
syndication.
found it on-
Never goes away.
Yeah, it's on
the
like
Greatest
8 o'clock in the
American
morning.
Hero, man. That was
Greatest
my
American Hero.
like early '80s. That was me. Late '70s, early '80s. Those were my
I just
shows.
bought, and well, I didn't just buy it. I picked up the Greatest American Hero at Walmart, the complete series. I think I paid $15.
Does it hold up?
for it. Yeah.
It's gonna break my heart. Does it
No,
hold
it's
up?
awful. It's pretty awful.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
story wise, it's okay whether you like it or not. But I mean, like production
I went-
value.
For the same thing, I went and watched some old Knight Rider episodes, and I went, "Oh wow, it's so bad. It's really bad."
Try watching. Try being an Airwolf fan and seeing
Yeah.
the same shots reused over and
Yeah,
over. and
Airwolf. I
over.
loved that show.
There is no season 4.
Littlest Hobo holds up.
It's
It
pretty
does.
good. It's in the. This could only have happened on Canadian television
Yes.
in the
Man, it could
late
stand a
70s and
remake.
80s.
It could stand a remake.
Right. Well,
Beachcombers.
sure, but did
We
we?
could have all Canadian show remake.
They tried a Beachcomber thing. Do you not remember the TV movie Beachcombers that Dave Thomas showed up in it? He was kind of spearheading it. And all the surviving cast members were there. Not good.
Red says Wishbone was his
Wishbone.
dog of the day.
Yeah. I'm thinking like anybody talking about shows that featured dogs heavily.
Lassie?
No, well, Lassie too, but I was thinking of Sergeant Preston of the Yukon.
Don't recall that one.
He was like a guy in the far north that was like the local lawman, and he went everywhere by dog sled. Yeah,
Neat.
Crazy.
Question 14.
okay.
The song Gangnam Style featured a dance in its music video, which took the world by storm in 2012. Which artist released the song?
Oppa Gundam Style.
Was it Rain, Super Junior, EXO, or Psy?
Oddly enough, seeing them on screen, my brain is jogged, and I do know which one this is. I shouldn't,
All
but I
K-pop
do.
bands.
Yes.
I don't even want to tell you how I came to this conclusion, but I think it's B, Super Junior, just because that sounds like something you would translate a Korean saying into. Mr.
Zach is
Sparkle.
Oh, you like it, Mr. Sparkleshine? I am Mr. Sparkleshine.
Vile says D. Red says D. Sarah says D as well. Kim
I
says
believe
D.
Vile. Vile
And
knows his
Vile,
K-pop.
yeah, says whole
Whole lot of
there.
D's. Yeah, I'm into the D as
Vile,
well.
Vile's a K-pop. I'm just playing, man. But I trust his musical knowledge.
Nice.
He goes
He
deep.
is correct, though. It
Atta
is
boy.
D. It's
Sigh.
Yeah.
Psy. Oh, sorry, different Psy.
Yeah, different side. The song and his music video went viral in August 2012 and have influenced pop culture worldwide.
Does this rank up there? Like, let me, like, on a scale of Axel F to Crazy Frog, where does this fit in?
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. There's some references. Wow.
I mean, they're essentially the same thing, right? Just
The Jack Black song from the animated show is taking off too. The Peaches.
oh my gosh, yeah,
It's taking off.
yeah.
But in the United States, though, Gangnam Style, it peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100.
Isn't that mental?
Number
Just
2.
Yeah, didn't get all the way to 1, just number 2.
like-
File says, shout out to the frog.
You know, Crazy Frog when it peaked, somewhere between Numa and Axel F. When Crazy Frog broke, you know what I can't remember the song, but when it hit number 1 on the chart, the UK charts, you know who they unseated?
Hmm.
Coldplay.
No way. No way.
Coldplay dethroned by a frog.
That's congratulations.
Backed by Eddie Murphy, though. Come on. Now.
Baby
Oh.
shark, do 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 do.
Anybody with kids, it's
Yeah.
just like, oh, I hate you.
Question 15. Vile Groove says, why did he have a dick? Make sure he was
That
a
is
male frog,
that is a
I guess.
valid question. That is a 100% valid question. I mean, we all thought it.
Animator's choice, I guess.
Attaboy.
We won't
Oh.
animate the bike, but we'll
I
just
miss you, dude.
don't
Oh, that's
animate
great.
the bike as he's no, but here, here's a little extra.
Yep. Question 15.
How did that make daytime TV?
I don't know. 'Cause it wasn't like expressly there. It was just like a little lump.
Oh, it's
Okay,
fantastic.
Frog lump.
Okay, frog lump.
Yeah. Moving on, though. The song Run With Us.
You can
by-
run with
That's
us.
right. By Lisa Lougheed is the
That's
end
right.
theme song for the 1980 series The Raccoons. In
Oh,
which
wow.
2011 film did it also appear? Was it Sucker Punch, Real
man.
Steel, Hobo with a Shotgun, or I Am Number 4?
Wow. I'm going with C just because they're both Canadian. C based on obscurity.
That seems like a
Red says, holy hell,
holy
the
hell, the
Raccoons."
raccoons.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
more
Yeah.
more amazing Canadiana.
Now
That's
wait.
amazing.
Did I hear somewhere that the raccoons is getting a revival?
It's already been revived.
It
and
has
I
been.
Don't
Okay.
like it.
Okay. Oh, is it on now
I believe so.
Hmm.
Yeah,
in like regular TV?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. CBC.
it's different.
Cyril-
It's a
Cyril
different animation.
Sneer.
Cyril Sneer.
Yeah,
I remember the raccoons when they were TV specials before they had a series.
Yeah.
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 Sarah says B. Zach says don't know the song.
You
but
know what?
In my head now, love that theme song.
I'm gonna go. I was leaning towards B as well.
Kimberly's going with B as well.
Real Steel.
Vile says C, only based on obscurity.
That's where I'm at.
I respect
And,
that
Red
answer.
says that's right up there with the Gummy Bears theme song for nostalgia kicks.
I respect everybody's answers.
We all in for all in?
Well, I don't know. We'll wait a couple seconds, I guess.
Run with us.
Yeah.
Can anybody remember the three of them on screen? Do you remember their names?
Oh, my.
and-
Bert. Yeah, B for Bert.
Oh, I can't remember the other two.
Yeah,
though.
me neither.
Bert was always the good one.
Scarfy and Pink Shirt.
Yeah. Vile says definitely.
Definitely Hobo. Okay, well, I think we're all
in for
locked
all
at
in.
this point. Yeah,
Yeah, it is actually Hobo. with
it
a
is
shotgun.
Hobo with a
Nice.
shotgun.
Yeah.
That movie's so good.
Yeah. Hobo
That
with a
movie's so
shotgun.
good.
Okay, but it's Rutger Hauer, and so I have a special place for Rutger Hauer.
Mhm.
He is he's my fantasy cast for Magneto.
Nice.
Of course, it's Rutger Hauer circa 1980, but not, I want to say C, definitely not B.
Yeah. But Hobo with a Shotgun was based on the faux trailer of the same title featured in the Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez film Grindhouse.
Of course, it was a grindhouse thing.
Yeah. Vile says Jason Eisner, the Halifax Goat.
The Halifax Goat, yeah.
Glenn Howie.
Glenn Howie, welcome to the show, Glenn. I'm too old for the raccoons. I was into other mischief by then.
You're younger than I am. What was I doing? What was I doing watching raccoons? I think Glenn and I are pretty close to the same age.
Next question. In WWE, Edge and Christian's famous 5-second poses were, according to them, for the benefit of those with A, short attention spans, B, cheap seats, C, flash photography, or D, video cameras.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Vile says the best thing to come out of that Tarantino era was Grindhouse.
Really better than Machete?
Maybe.
I don't know. They were all over the top.
Yeah.
See, now I am so far removed from wrestling that I couldn't even make an educated guess on this.
See, this
I'm
is
really-
going back a while.
I'm staring at what's written on his shirt. Is there a clue in there?
No, it just says Edge and Christian.
Oh, Edge and Christian. Okay, well, man, there is some reflection in the glasses, so that alone makes me. I'm just going to say flash photography.
Vile also says C, flash photography.
All right, all
Glenn
right,
says C.
all right.
Sarah says A.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Kimberly says C.
C. When in doubt,
Zach says C.
it's
Wow.
the 2000s. Yep.
I don't know, just based on like
2008 Tarantino kind of sucked.
I don't know, based on like for the benefit of those with, I don't know, flash photography. So you could take pictures of their poses. That makes sense to me.
Yes. Yeah.
Like-
yeah.
But then, do wrestlers make sense?
I mean, was it one of those things? You go to these events, right? And I can remember going to like concerts and stuff, and before the show, there would be like the piped announcement: "There is no flash photography at tonight's event."
Yeah.
You know, is that seems reasonable to me?
Yeah.
If you brought a camera, now's the time.
Please turn your cell phones off before the movie starts. Now everybody's just like, "Oh, I gotta get a screenshot of this, and I'm gonna tweet this ending to my friends."
That's right. I'm
No
just
one
going to
cares
record the
anymore.
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, literally no one cares anymore.
Yeah.
I
But
care.
it is flash photography.
It
Oh,
is
me too.
flash photography.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
a straight
that
up
makes
guess.
sense.
I had no
Yeah.
idea.
It kind of makes sense.
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
Edge and Christian won their first tag team championship at WrestleMania 2000.
In the year 2000.
But yeah, back in the day, though, they would confiscate your cameras if you brought in equipment. I know, because they took mine.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
You lost a camera?
Well, no, they just checked it at guest services.
Oh,
But they
you
wouldn't
got
let
it
me
back.
bring
Oh,
it
wow.
in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it'd be like, I got a phone and you're not getting it.
Basically,
Yeah.
You're not getting my phone.
Videotape the guys, taking it from you.
Why are you trying to take my phone?
Exactly. Next question. What is the name of the ice cream parlor Steve and Robin work at in season 3 of Stranger
What?
Things?
Ah.
Is it Dairy
I know
Queen,
this.
Scoops Ahoy, Baskin Robbins, or Kawartha Dairy?
Okay, well, it's not
Ooh,
D.
nice.
It's not D. We know that, but I do appreciate that.
Local flair.
The local.
There's a hint on
yeah.
the screen. There's a hint on the screen.
I see a spelling mistake I missed.
Uniforms. Oh, Darai.
Oops.
Darayo.
The
Darayo.
Rhea Queen.
Scoops Ahoy. You know what? The sailor thing. I
Yep.
mean, I'm not
It's
a.
right there in the sailor.
I have
shirt.
not watched.
Oh.
Full season of Stranger Things. Okay, so
Really?
I've said this.
Oh,
before.
you're not a horror guy.
I've said this before. I
Yeah.
don't do horror very well.
I
It
get it.
doesn't. I
No.
have a really difficult time sleeping, and
I
so I
get
don't
it.
need to get into that.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I have heard other people say, no, Wes,
It's-
like if you
it's
can
real
handle like Alien,
Yeah.
you should be
Yeah.
okay with this. And I keep going, well, maybe I will give it a shot. And
It's like
You should,
Goonies with an edge.
Yeah.
but it's
it-
I love the Dungeons and Dragons references, and
There
that
is all
alone
that.
has me like,
There's-
oh,
Yeah.
it's
maybe
your
I
entire
should.
childhood. It's
Yeah.
when you watch that, you'll be like, you and I are running around in that movie together.
Ah,
Like,
right. Okay.
That show.
Okay.
Like, I swear to God, it's so
All right,
well
all right.
put together.
Yeah. Zach is saying D, joke B.
Just kidding. B.
Glenn's going with B.
But I want to go for some D.
Sarah
they
says
open?
B. Lauren says B.
Lauren back in with the B.
Red says B.
Red with the B.
Glenn says
Good
Canadian
boy.
shout out there with Kawartha Dairy. Yes, it is.
Wow. They are everywhere now, by the way.
They're getting
They
Everywhere.
they broke into Costco, so I'm not sure if that's
Ooh,
all
big time.
Costco's or if that's just the Costco's that are close to us. But as Glenn says, it is good. Boop.
Yep.
It's really good.
Stranger Things has D&D, 80s metal, and nostalgia. Yes, it does.
Yeah, I am. I gotta give it less horror than Alien. Okay, Goonies with an Edge is a great descriptor. Okay, thanks, Red. I
Okay.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe when I get through Modern Family,
Maybe.
all what 12,
Oh,
13,
God,
19
you've got
seasons.
a while to go.
We're on season 2.
Just wait.
Oh no, maybe we're on season 3. No, season 3 because Lily has now advanced in age.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
But tonight, no, it is Scoops Ahoy.
Scoops Ahoy. All right.
Yeah. Steve
Wait.
Harrington and Robin Buckley worked at Scoops Ahoy until the spider monster with a fire
And a
destroyed them.
fire destroyed the mall.
So, spoiler,
That's okay.
they don't work there forever.
When malls get destroyed in film and TV, it's never a bad thing.
No.
Thinking of evolution. Caw.
That's the Gremlins episode.
Yeah. Question 18. Which high school subject did Walter White teach in Breaking Bad?
If it's not C, then I will be surprised.
Was it geography, history, chemistry, or mathematics?
It's another one I didn't watch. I feel like I'm not.
This you got to watch too.
Okay,
My
okay.
God, this was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
Zach says C.
Okay.
Red says C.
So I'm not that. Okay. I
Glenn
guess I
says
made
the
a good
internet
guess.
destroyed all malls.
Did it ever? Yeah.
Making them mall rats too, I heard.
Yes, I'm
Is it
looking
gonna be
forward to that one.
outside with outside of a closed down mall.
Mall Rats 2, the
Derelict
Amazon
mall.
warehouse.
Lauren says art.
Art.
Nice.
Red says God, I need that show.
I'm surprised that home ec wasn't an option, or cooking. Cooking was not an option.
Drug dealing 101.
Vile says math.
Mathematics.
Mathematics.
Excellent. Excellent.
But yeah, the C's have it. It was chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah. Portrayed by Bryan Cranston, Walter White was a skilled chemist and co-founder of a technology firm before he accepted a buyout from his partners, at which point he became a high school chemistry teacher in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
The most serious Zordon ever.
Yes.
Don't even know how they got him for that, but okay.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
he was in Godzilla too, right? So
Oh,
just
yeah,
all
he
over the
was.
place.
Yeah, that's true. Well, even Frank
Kaiju movie.
Langella did Skeletor because his son was a fan.
Yeah.
So maybe it was something like that.
Maybe, but I don't know. We need to see him in more stuff.
Yeah.
It's a long way from Malcolm in the Middle.
I like to pretend that because I mean there's a few episodes where he has psychotic breaks in that show.
In
I
Malcolm
do
in the
this
Middle.
with a few different shows. I like to pretend the dad from
You meta them together.
like the cop from Die Hard and
Oh, right.
exactly.
Yeah.
the
Carl.
character.
Is Carl.
I
Carl
just
from
pretend-
Family Matters.
there's a few things I do that with, and Malcolm in the Middle
Right.
character, and
Craziest crossover of all
there
time.
is a Malcolm in the Middle crossover actually.
I saw him in Little Miss Sunshine recently. Oh.
Yeah, that's right. He's in a show on Crave, like The Mayor or something like that. It's a political thriller.
Yeah, the last thing I saw him in was a movie with Kevin Hart, and he plays a paraplegic, and he hires Kevin Hart as a personal assistant, possibly based on a true story.
Maybe.
Yeah, good movie.
Red says they did an internet thing where the dad from Malcolm woke up and described Breaking Bad as a nightmare he was having.
Yeah, it was crossover, a little weird crossover episode. It was good.
Interesting. Yeah.
Really good.
Question 19. Who is the first Disney princess to have a child?
Oh my.
Was it Cinderella, Rapunzel, Snow White, or Ariel?
Oh my goodness. The first. Well, Ariel probably had a school of children. Are we talking on camera? Because I don't think any of them I've never seen a live sort of princess birth.
Snow White's children would have just erupted from the earth.
Cinderella. They were all touched by princes inappropriately.
Yeah.
No, Snow White's kids were dwarves.
Could have been. I'm just going to kiss this.
Wow, that's interesting. So wait,
says
I'm
D.
I'm going with D as well.
Glenn says Ariel with fish eggs.
I believe there was a
see?
I believe
Ariel
there was
had children.
a direct-to-video sequel that
There was
focused on the
multiple
daughter.
direct-to
Sure.
Yeah.
Where the daughter was the main character?
90s, the 2000s, 90s, and 2000s bread and butter was direct-to-video sequels.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Zach
And you know
says
what?
A, maybe.
You know, your mileage may vary, but that Lion King 2.5,
Mm-hmm.
that
sure.
thing is amazing.
Sure. Yeah. The Land Before Time 6.
What about the Land Before Time 13?
13, yeah.
A work of art.
There's only like what 20 in
I
the
don't even
series.
know
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Red says, I believe they call it spawning in fish
Spawning.
terms.
Right.
Ariel had Spawn.
Says the 80s and 90s Disney stuff was super awful.
Super awful. Yeah.
Kyle says no fornicating in Disney.
Yeah, really. Except, we can just like hide fallacies right in the.
Right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glenn
The
says
straight to video stuff. You're right. There was some Aladdin 6. I'm going to go with Ariel because my wife knows a lot. That's her favorite Disney princess.
I think
And
the biggest thing with those, the 90s, and not even the direct to video, but how many of these, the 90s Disney films spawned a Saturday morning
Cartoon show.
or a weekly show?
that's
And
true, too.
we just let's just get a sound alike. And nobody, you're not fooling me that the genie is not Robin Williams.
No,
Right?
no. I mean,
nah.
there's some things that you can never top.
No.
I was actually talking about that specific thing. Robin Williams as the genie. You're going to remake this with Will Smith as the genie in live action. You can never top that. So I don't know why there's just certain roles you'll never top it. I feel like Heath Ledger couldn't be topped.
Yeah.
I mean, buddy, Jared Leto, is that his name?
Yeah,
his
Jared
his
Leto.
Joker.
Jared Leto. Yeah.
His Joker's okay, but he's nothing special. He's just
I'm
like a
not
million other Jokers
I'm
I've
not a
seen.
fan. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you top Heath Ledger's Joker? Like,
I don't know. I mean,
I don't think what's his face? Wow,
Jack
I was gonna say
Nicholson?
something horrible.
Jack
No, the other
Nicholson.
guy.
The
No, I
other
mean I
guy.
really like Nicholson too. No, the
Mark
the
Hamill?
the new the new Joker.
The new
What's his name?
Joker.
Damn it.
The Suicide Squad
River
version?
Phoenix's brother.
Whose brother?
River Phoenix's brother.
Joaquin
The
Phoenix.
hairless, the
Joaquin.
hairless
Oh, yeah,
reminder
yeah.
of what could have been.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Johnny
Yeah.
Cash Joker.
I don't. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. I don't think. Wow. I don't think he was trying to be better than Heath Ledger. So that
No,
doesn't
I don't
bother
think
me
so
either.
No, he was going
But
for a different
it's just
route.
that's
But
like,
that
well, let's just recast this guy, and it's
The whole
I've always-
Elseworlds thing.
Yeah.
I think, for me, just rounding at the Joker conversation, what I like about Jack Nicholson was that there were, sprinklings of Cesar Romero. And you know what? I'm not sure the 66 Batman, it's all camp, but I really love the Cesar Romero Joker. And I
Yeah.
think that, a lot of what Mark Hamill has done and those portrayals of Joker where he's over the top do kind of owe something to Caesar. And I would be okay if we got a little more of that going forward.
Fred Gorshin's Riddler is like all-time classic.
Yeah.
Really one. I'm not sure you could top that.
Or
Glenn says, not to get too mall rats here, but Ariel, how did she swim through a flounder cloud?
Nice, good reference. Flounder cloud.
Red says, I'm fairly sure that Ariel is the only princess to have a child. Certainly not many of them have one.
Yeah.
Who wants the chore of explaining to kids how Disney characters made a baby?
Okay, that's
true
fair.
enough. But we'll post this comment right after we reveal that. Yes,
Oh,
Lauren
sure,
was
yeah,
correct.
okay, yep.
It was Ariel.
It was
And
Ariel.
Lauren
Yeah.
says Ariel's daughter was named Melody.
Yeah.
Yes, she was.
It's my granddaughter.
Yeah, 2
That's
years
my
after they
granddaughter.
got married and after they killed Ursula, Eric and Ariel had to celebrate the birth of their daughter Melody on a ship at sea. So
That's very cool.
And then the rest of it revolves around Ursula's sister seeking revenge. So
now to be played by
what's her face?
Yeah, she's great too.
Kathy. No.
Nope.
She played Abby in Ghostbusters.
Lady Ghostbuster. Oh my God, Melissa McCarthy.
That's it.
Melissa McCarthy coming back in this new.
I'm still not sold.
I'll see it. I'll
Like,
see.
Jen wants to go see it, but like I've never seen her in anything evil.
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
like there was that one where she was going around holding up people.
Oh,
even then she was still funny.
That was a
There's
comedy.
a comedy. She steals people's identities.
Yeah, identity thief.
She
That's
was
the
real
one.
scary in that
Yeah.
end points.
like Misery scary.
Yeah.
In that way, in the Kathy Bates kind of way.
Kathy Bates way.
Yeah,
That was a great one. But yeah.
All right. Well, Melody it is.
Next question.
Brother.
In the WWE or WWF, as it were, who was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion with a record run of 454 days?
Intercontinental.
Was it Hulk Hogan, Chris Jericho, the Honky Tonk Man, or the Ultimate Warrior?
I believe this is a red herring question.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's Honky. I
Really?
believe it's Honky. All the wrestling guys are screaming at me right now. You're an idiot.
Well, so Chris Jericho is probably the wrong generation for this.
Yeah, but the title's been around long enough. so-
Sure, it has.
Well, I
sure,
guess.
yeah.
I guess you could say that. And
It's
I think, but I think you might be right, Wes, because Hogan and
They were all world. They were world champs.
champions.
Yeah.
So, but my question is, was Ultimate Warrior that top tier level
Warrior.
intercontinental dude before?
Well,
They
it
gave
was
him
title
his
for title
big
at
title
WrestleMania
shot.
6.
It was, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Hogan
he
versus
came in
the
with
Warrior.
yeah, both belts on
They
the
have a
line
bad
at
guy
the
set
same
the record?
time. What's
Honky
that?
Tonk Man. Would they have a bad guy be the record champ for the longest time?
I still
Maybe.
think I don't know why, but I still think it's Honky, and I don't have any basis of why I'm saying that.
Sarah says D, maybe the Ultimate Warrior.
I
the
think I'm
Warrior?
going to go with.
Warrior?
I think I'm going to go with Ultimate Warrior.
Red says B, maybe. Chris
I
Jericho.
know of all of those, all the guys on the card. Only 2 of them still step in the ring, and it's not who you think it is.
Yeah, right. And of all
really
those
says
guys in
D.
that,
D going with the
looks
Warrior.
like I could take Chris
Zach
Jericho
going
in
with
that
the Warrior.
Yeah.
The Warrior.
It's my mom's favorite
All right.
wrestler.
I'm a honky tonk man, and I might be wrong, but I'm going with it anyway.
Nothing to lose.
That's right.
Right. It's all on the line here.
Do I get a guitar over my head if I'm wrong? Bang.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett
Snap
kind of
into a
stole
Slim
that.
Jim. Piper was always my favorite wrestler.
Oh, Piper.
Always, always, always.
Beautiful
Beat the crap
soul
out
of
of
a
gold
guy.
dust with a bat. I couldn't believe it was fake.
Super nice in person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got to meet him at one of the fan expos a few years back.
Oh,
before
really?
He passed.
I would have loved to have met him.
Such a gentle dude.
Just to talk about They Live.
Complete opposite from camera, right?
Oh yeah, of course. They are all that way though.
Not all of them. Stacy Keebler was kind of a bitch.
Was
She couldn't even look up from her papers.
well, I did walk past her at an event, but I didn't talk to her. Now I did go to an event.
Piper's character in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, man.
Piper's
I love
character, and
that.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, that
The
one.
maniac.
Yeah.
I
The
love you
maniac.
boys.
I went to an event where Jake Roberts was at, and he was just oozing over the fans, like, oh, thank you so much for coming. And
Believe it or not, the Honky Tonk Man was actually at an event in Lindsay a few years back.
Yeah. I remember you telling me that.
And he was kind of a dink, but
And they the guy is still getting in the ring in the independent
Still going,
circuit.
yeah.
Like, oh, Honky, where have you? Times
But,
have been hard.
so it looks like Wes is the winner this round.
What?
It was the
Wow.
Honky Tonk
It is
Man.
Honky.
Yep.
I thought so. Yeah. I don't know why. Something triggered me though. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, he held the title for 454 days before
Yeah.
losing it to the
Yeah,
Ultimate
yeah.
Warrior at 1988 SummerSlam.
It's become this
Crazy.
big deal. Yeah. And it's still the record now.
Yeah.
They've not. Like, what are they going to do? They've got to push somebody.
Roman Reigns
Past that.
is currently on his way to that with the world title, I believe.
Is there even an Intercontinental belt anymore?
I believe so. But I
But
don't,
so
it
the
might have
strap,
it might have turned into the U.S. Championship.
but the 2 straps are like, one is like Raw and one is
Well, they've got a world championship for Raw and one for SmackDown.
and for SmackDown.
But then they've also got like the U.S. title and the Intercontinental title.
Okay.
And there's
And
too many
they can go
titles.
back and forth, I assume.
I believe so.
Oh,
But
all right. Wait, Red, I was an infant.
I actually remember
My
watching
last year of
at
high school.
SummerSlam.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because it wasn't supposed to be the Ultimate Warrior that was going to wrestle. It was supposed to be
Sure.
Brutus Beefcake.
The barber.
But he had got in some crazy injury smashing his face while he was out parasailing.
Oh,
And they introduced this
no.
guy out of nowhere. It was the Ultimate Warrior.
Warrior.
Comes
Yeah,
in
yeah.
38 seconds, I believe, was the match time, and
Yeah.
ran out with the title.
Isn't that something, eh?
Yeah.
I mean, that's Warrior was another one of those lightning in a
Let's
bottle.
come up
of
with a character who's high on cocaine.
Woo!
Woo!
That was Ric Flair.
Yeah, Flair.
Next question here. Though he started as the evil Green Ranger, which color Ranger did Tommy Oliver never morph into?
Never morph into.
Was it red, white,
okay.
black, or blue?
Are you telling me that he temporarily held the seats of some other people?
I'm telling you, he's like the longest running Ranger there was.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I remember him being White Ranger.
I definitely, we all remember that one.
Yeah.
I
Red,
can
I'm
see
looking at you.
him.
I thought you were
Did he
Power
start
Ranger.
I
out
for
as
sure.
Black Ranger?
He
Might have
started as the green.
out as Black.
Started green.
He started as the evil Green Ranger,
Evil green.
but then he turned to good green and
Mm.
lost his powers, then regained his green powers, lost them again, and went to white.
Came back as the White Ranger. I could see him stepping in as the interim leader and switching to red. I could see that happening.
Red says, I know this one. I'll go last.
That's fair. That's fair. This is
No,
right
I
up
have
your
no
alley.
idea. I'm
Sarah
guessing.
says C.
He's has been blue for a while, has not been black. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that because cowboys wear good cowboys wear white hats and bad cowboys wear black hats, just based on that simple trope.
Okay.
Never been C black. Final answer. Locking it in.
Ray also says C, black.
Okay.
Sure. Black.
You ready to
C.
chime in here, Red? Maybe.
You're up,
Oh,
man.
There's that delay we kept talking about.
Let's have the hook, Red.
Everybody's favorite ranger.
Picked the wrong time to go for a drink.
Maybe.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, Red says he was Red Zeo Ranger
was
and
the
the
Red
Black
Zeo.
Dino Thunder Ranger.
He's
He has never been blue.
Has never been blue.
You are correct, sir.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea.
Yep. Started
had
as the
no
Green
idea.
Ranger, went on to become the White, then the Zeo Red 5 Ranger, Red Turbo, and then finally the Black.
Well, I'm
Dino.
telling you right now, that's Jason David Frank in the green costume. But as I look at the body types of all these other dudes, he's none of them.
Well, maybe. Because that current Green Ranger one, that's like an updated version he took for himself.
Okay.
That's not the original.
No.
Green.
But I mean the whole history of Power Rangers and the association to Sentai.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no secret that Sentai would get moved to the US and became the season of Power Rangers. So I mean, those are
They
the
rode
Japanese
that train,
actors.
yeah.
Yeah.
They rode that train as long as they could.
For sure.
Yeah.
Now owned by Hasbro.
Yep. Next question. After much body swapping shenanigans during the Green Door arc in the Immortal Hulk, who currently inhabits the body of Alpha Flight's Sasquatch?
Oh, that's a deep one.
Is it Walter Lankowski, Doc Samson, Dr. Bruce Banner, or Rick Jones?
I'm going with B or D. And if anybody deserved it, D.
Red says that guy believed in the Ranger Creed, man. He was a driving force behind why they still exist today. Yes, he was. He kept that franchise alive.
Yeah, he really did. Anybody going to go and see the movie when it comes out?
The movie?
Yeah. So the guys
Another
the guys that
run
Bat in the Sun.
White Dragon.
Yeah, from the guys that do Bat in the Sun. Bat in the Sun Productions on YouTube. They're the guys that do all the superpower beatdowns.
Yeah.
They got behind him and did a full feature length movie.
I believe Legend of White Dragon.
Legend of the White Dragon. Yeah. So that's supposed to be getting probably going to be a limited theatrical release, but
definitely want to check it out.
I'd be interested to see it.
Yeah. Kimberly says Rick Jones.
Rick Jones. I'm with you, honey. Rick Jones.
I feel it's Rick Jones to me. I know Dr. Walter Langowski is the original.
Yeah. Zach says A as well.
He ended up back in his own body.
I don't know.
Rick Jones does deserve to have some sort of super body that he can control.
As being like the loyal
buddy,
sidekick pal guy.
Yeah.
Thing missing out of all the Hulk movies.
Yeah, really.
Mm-hmm.
So Hulk coming back for Captain America New World Order. Saw the first images of Harrison Ford as
Thunderbolt Ross.
We're getting Liv Tyler back
as Betty.
Betty Ross.
Betty Ross.
Yeah. Not the Betty Brant.
Betty Brant, Spider-Man receptionist.
Betty Hands.
Yeah.
Red says, "Isn't Rick Jones the current A-bomb?"
Oh,
he was at one point.
I couldn't tell you.
Fair
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not up on the new.
Fair enough. Well, the answer is B. Doc Samson.
Doc Samson.
Oh,
so
cool.
It was my other answer. Oh,
yeah.
Interesting.
Unable to return to his own body, Doc Samson managed to resurrect into the corpse of fellow Gamma mutate Walter Lankowski. He then adopted the name Doc Sasquatch.
Doc Sasquatch.
Still currently running around.
Really?
And the funny thing is, Dr. Walter Lankowski resurrected into Doc Samson's body. So now he is Walter Samson.
Is that the Absorbing Man?
It is.
He's in Gamma Flight now?
He was, yeah.
Interesting.
That's some of my favorite stuff in the Chris Claremont Alpha Flight stuff. Like Who Kills Your Main character, issue 11.
Yeah.
Just brilliant, actually.
Just establish the character and then
first,
yeah.
Vindicator, dead. Guardian, gone. Just amazing. That first year of Alpha Flight, the Chris Claremont stuff, outstanding.
Next question. In Army of Darkness, which words does Ash misspeak when he removes the Necronomicon from its cradle? Is it
boy.
Klaatu Varada Ricto, Klaatu Barada Necktie, Klaatu Barada Nikto, or Klaatu Barada Black?
You know what's funny is as you're reading them, I can hear Bruce Campbell saying them all, and I don't know.
So the question is, which is the correct word?
Well,
that he
C,
was
I think is
supposed to
is
say?
actually the correct
That's the
phraseology.
correct one. Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Ricto. Just seems the most ridiculous and the most funniest in my head as Bruce Campbell is
Yeah.
saying it.
But necktie
Recto.
seems like a common way to necktie.
Going
I'm gonna go with B. Necktie.
with the B. Eh? All right, all right.
Sarah says C.
With the C. Okay, all right.
Kimberly says B.
Kim with the B.
Zach says B.
Zach also with the B.
Ray coming in with the B.
Oh, I'm out there on my own. I'm hanging out here on my own. Way over here in Aville.
What is a ricto?
What is a ricto? I don't know.
Like a rickshaw?
All in for all in?
Are we all in? I think so.
Fair enough.
We're all in.
Final answer.
Final answer C. The correct.
Oh my
phrase
God,
that he
it
has
was
It
spoken.
was
the
the
correct-
correct. He said the
Oh,
right
wow.
thing.
And Lauren said C question? Yes, correct.
Oh yeah.
At the buzzer.
That is
That's
the
what he was
right one.
supposed to say, but he mucked it up.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Oh.
That's what he was supposed to say.
Oh, so I thought we were guessing how he fucked it up.
That's what I thought too. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Well, that's my fault.
Which words does he misspeak when he removes? Oh, okay. So what was he supposed to say?
Yeah.
It does.
And I
read like-
definitely would have went with C.
Yes.
Bonus
C.
question building off this one.
Yeah.
Do you know which 1951 sci-fi film the phrase Klaatu Barada Nikto comes from?
Mhm.
Yes.
I do.
Is it The Day the Earth Stood Still, The Man from Planet X, Unknown World, or The Thing from Another World?
I like the follow-up, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold on.
A.
I know this one. Okay, it is A.
Hey,
You're going with it.
A.
Eh?
A?
Anyone
don't
else
know
going
that
in?
you're not a nerd.
I didn't know that. That's why it became a question.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. There's 3 Star Wars races named after those
Yeah,
3
really.
words.
Yeah.
True.
And they all work for Jabba.
Yeah.
They all work for Java.
Zach says A. Kim says A.
A.
Sarah says A.
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 A. I feel like the Fonz right now.
Yeah, it is A.
I don't look like the Fonz. But...
The Day the Earth Stood Still. Lauren says A.
Anybody remember the Keanu Reeves
A.
remake?
I do.
I do.
It's
I
pretty good.
didn't mind
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is the phrase that the humanoid alien protagonist of the film Klaatu instructs Helen Benson that if anything harm-wise befalls him, she's got to say that phrase to the robot Gort.
Gort. Yeah.
Gort.
So there you go. 51 trivia.
Nice.
Next question. The leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime, was voiced by Peter Cullen. Who did Cullen also voice? Was it Megatron, Starscream, Ironhide, or Unicron?
Ooh. 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 I can hear him talking to himself.
Until all are one.
Ironhide, yes, sir.
I can tell you who voiced every one of those people, which is the funny
Yeah,
part.
it's true. It's true.
I figured you might be able to.
Kids, they tell you never meet your heroes unless your hero is Optimus Prime, in which case I say do meet your hero, because Peter Cullen is one of the most humble, thankful, knows where he came from actors ever. And
That's
meeting
pretty cool.
meeting him at the Transformer convention the year that I met him was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. So yes, do meet your heroes if they are Optimus Prime.
Backward C. Yeah.
Sorry.
Kimberly says D. Sarah says C. Red says, I should know this. Feels bad, man. Yep. The answer
C.
is C.
Yeah,
Ironhide.
Ironhide. It's pretty cool to hear him talk to himself and go back and forth from the Optimus voice to the Prime. Like, it's just this crazy juxtaposition. It's like watching
Seth MacFarlane do.
yeah,
Peter
yeah,
Griffin
yeah,
and Brian
absolutely.
and Stewie and Meyer.
Megatron, obviously, of course, is Frank Welker,
Yep.
Freddy from Scooby-Doo, and
Yep.
about a million other voices. Starscream, that's Chris Latta, who also voiced Cobra Commander.
Mm.
And of course, Unicron was immortalized.
Orson
It was the
Welles.
last performance before he died. Orson Welles.
But in addition to Optimus Prime and Ironhide, Cullen also provided the voices for Streetwise, Wingspan, Slugslinger, and Nightstick.
Yeah, you got a lot of Streetwise, that he's a Protectobot. Now Wingspan, Slugslinger, and Nightstick, they were later on, like much later on, like not weaponizers, what do you call them? Target Masters, the Headmasters and Target Masters, right around that time.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Also coming back for Rise of the Beasts.
Nice.
Did you see the thing online
About
that the de-armored face of Optimus is actually based on Peter Cullen's face?
really?
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
it's hard to.
That's cool.
It's when you look at the split screen, it's hard to make it out. But okay, if you tell me it is, okay,
Fair enough.
sure.
Why would you lie to me?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So our last question of the evening.
Oh,
question
this is
number
it.
25.
This is our final question.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Which track from the album Phantom Power won the Juno Award for Single of the Year in 2000? Was it Poets, Bob Cajun, Fireworks, or Grace 2?
Well, Grace 2 wasn't even on that record, so I don't
Nope.
know that much.
Find out how much you know about the Tragically Hip record.
2 of those songs were absolutely on that record.
2 of them were.
We live in one of them.
Maybe, perhaps the album is a misdirect.
It might be a misdirect because the album did not come out in 2000.
Oh, really? So Phantom Power came out. Obviously, it came out in '99. Then a year before,
90. Well,
or pre. But
Pre-
again, though, look at.
Alanis
You know what?
Morissette.
I'll talk about this afterwards because talk about the longevity of how long a record can stay on the charts.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Kimberly says B.
I was going to go with B just because that would be the obvious one because that is our home base.
Zach says B, but I'm biased.
There's not a bad thing about any one of those songs.
No, there really
No,
isn't.
no.
But I'm trying to think in
Grace
terms
says
of
B as
single
well.
of the year.
Really,
I think Grace 2
I love it.
I
had
love
more
Grace
broad
2.
appeal.
I love Grace
I
too.
think it
but,
has a broader appeal.
That song brought me to tears during his last performance.
Grace 2 was on Day for Night though.
Right.
Yeah.
Misdirect. Sarah says B.
Are we go? Yeah, I think
Lyle
we're
says
going with that.
Fireworks.
Fireworks is also a good bet for one of their broader appeal songs, but I'm going
Yeah.
to go with Grace 2.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Fireworks appeared on Corner Gas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really. What's Wild saying there? Actually,
Fornicate that.
yes.
Bob Cajun is way more Canadian.
Yeah.
Way more Canadian, but I don't know, like a broad appeal to get a Juno Award. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
Juno's nobody outside of Canada even
I
knows what a
know.
Juno Award
I know-
is. Let's
I know
be
that.
real about
I
that,
know.
okay?
Vile and I have 7 of them. No one cares about Junos.
Red says more of a B&L guy.
A
myself.
BNL, yeah. With or without Steven.
File says you're wrong,
You're
Hank.
wrong, Hank. It's the
album.
wrong
I
album.
know, but the album's a misdirect. Look at the year the song came out. Look at the year that it won.
So Day for Night came out in the 90s. It definitely came out in 94 or 95 because I bought it when it came out.
Yeah.
Loved. That was the year that this is the year. That's the year that Dan Aykroyd was the hosted SNL and personally got them on
Yeah.
the show. And instead of playing
they changed
music
the
from
lyrics.
Fully Completely, they
Right.
played Grace 2 and the one about
They
the
changed the
sinking
lyrics.
ship.
We're tragically hip.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Nautical
Grace 2,
Disaster.
Nautical Disaster was the
The
other one.
greatest song ever
Which-
written by humans.
yes.
Lauren says A and B were on Road Apples. No.
No,
we're
they
not.
weren't. Yeah.
No,
Wild Groove says 94.
94. Thank you,
there
Vile.
you go. Okay, well,
All right. Big reveal time.
Going with the B for Bob.
B
B
for
for
Bob.
Bob
B
is
for Bob.
correct.
In the Bob cage.
Attaboy, Vile. Attaboy, Vile.
With the constellation.
It was released in February 1999 as a single from their 6th album, Phantom Power, and has come to be recognized as one of the band's most enduring and beloved signature songs.
And why Bob Cajun?
Because
Why?
it kind of rhymes with Constellation.
What else rhymes with constellation?
Yeah.
Did you guys watch? Did you guys watch the final concert?
Yeah.
I did. I went to a big live event at the Parade Square and watched it.
We had a live event here in town.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Crazy.
there's some cool drone footage floating around there of Bolton Street downtown. You could not move down there.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad I stayed home for it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Funny
This is Access
because
placeholder.
I it's not a conscious thing, but I realize now
yeah.
I haven't listened to any hip since that concert.
Since the show. Interesting.
Like actively went, oh, I feel like listening, because before I definitely would go, let's listen to this album.
oh, sure,
Let's
sure.
listen to Road Apples.
Yeah.
His live Killer Whale Tank, one
Yeah.
of the greatest live performances ever.
Yeah.
Their version of New Orleans is Sinking. Do you remember? Oh, you guys wouldn't. You weren't around for that. But my punk band, Vile Groove, Glenn, if Glenn's still with us, he would remember that we did a cover of New Orleans is Sinking.
Oh, wow.
Winnipeg is Stinking.
Very
And we did it about 30 times faster than they do. It's very chaotic. But yeah, just realizing what a big fan I am now. And it's been years since I've actually went, I'm going to put a Tragically Hip song.
I find the hip is a very acquired taste, and I do not love all hip albums equally. I have my favorites, and then I go all the way back, and I still will pull out Highway Girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, I just but the simplicity of it, I just love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zach says it was great on Bolton Street.
Great on Bolton Street that night. Yeah. Zach, you went down there. Did you take the family down? You didn't want to lose your daughter in that crowd. Oh my God. It was a mob down there.
It was.
But it was a peaceful mob.
My dad went down there.
Did he?
Yep.
Good for Ray. Ray's a hip fan?
Yeah, he's a hip fan.
Holy cow. Things I didn't know.
I don't know if he's a hardcore hip fan.
Sure. But enough of
a fan to go visit.
I think that things like that. Now, this is right in there with the SARS thing. Like these are like historical events.
Yeah, this unified the country.
Yeah, for sure it did.
It was like, what did they say? So go away, Olympics. We're busy for tonight.
Oh yeah.
Don't call us. We're all busy.
Saw them at Durham College. I don't know what year it was. 2007, 2006. Yeah. And they advertised themselves as a hip cover band. And when we got there, it was actually the hip. Yeah. Real cool because there's hardly anybody there.
Def Leppard did that in their Vegas residency.
Did they?
Yeah, they did a long show, and then they do the opener. They come out as Dead Flatbird. We are the world's greatest Def Leppard cover band. We're Dead Flatbird, and then they play half the song in like these garish costumes, and then they go back, change, and then come out as Def Leppard and play the second half of the show.
Nice.
Hilarious.
Nice.
Talking about the Left Deppard. Talking about the longevity of records, I go back to Use Your Illusion, the double album. I mean, that thing stayed on the charts with new music for like what, 2+ years?
Yeah.
From the first single from You Could Be Mine to what was the last single on that? That was Estranged was I think the last single, and that was like 2 years of like that record never left the charts.
Yeah.
Again though.
Well, it's like that Alanis Morissette Jagged Little Pill. Almost every song on there was released as a single over the course of a couple of years.
Yeah, almost the whole thing. The whole thing. I don't know. Ask Dave Coulier. I don't know.
But for us, that is our trivia.
That's it. Right? That is our third. I'm gonna keep guessing at this until I don't.
That should be a trivia question on the next one.
How many rounds of trivia have we done?
Have they played?
Oh my God, that was such a fun time. I hope everybody had a great time tonight hanging out with us on the trivia night. What do we got going on for the rest of the week?
Well, we got Random Fandom Tuesday.
Random Fandom on Tuesday night. Again, come and hang out with us on Tuesday nights where we talk about just general entertainment, pop culture stuff that's crept up over the course of the week.
And you can call in.
Yes, we definitely have fixed our blemish. Thanks again to Red Swenson, our sole patron, for sorting that out with some test calls with us, and we figured out what was wrong with it. So thank you for that. As always, you can tune in on your platform of choice. Hopefully, StreamYard is sorted out so that there won't be any connection issues. For Lauren and whoever else was watching on Facebook tonight. Clearly you guys didn't have an issue, so thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget to do all the YouTube-y stuff, which is somewhere over here. You can like and subscribe. We'd really love to have your support with the channel. Every subscription helps to grow the channel.
Tell your friends.
Yeah, and of course you can always head on over
tell your enemies.
You can always hit the link in the description to check out the merch shop where you'll see some fantastic designs like the one I'm currently wearing. Which should look somewhat familiar to anybody who's a Flash fan. There's lots of inspired designs just like that riff on the Fandom Power logo and some of our favorite pop culture things. If you're a coffee lover, you might find one over there
Some
that you might like.
Canadiana.
Yeah, some Canadiana.
Nice.
And of course,
if there's something you want to see,
yeah,
we can take a
absolutely.
stab at
Yeah.
it. Sure.
I think we had a bit of this like
I slowed down.
we did this logo dump of like, what about this logo? What about that logo?
Yep.
Can we riff on this one? How about that one?
Fruit Loops. It's a Fruit Loops logo.
Tim says, great show, lots of fun and knowledge.
Oh
Thank
my
you, Tim.
gosh, emojis work too. That's good to know.
I was going to say something in the middle, and I thought that might spoil it by the end. But we actually had a bunch of trivia about each question. Did you guys notice that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We were able to dish on each topic.
I like the idea of that. Because I mean, you got to have table talk in between. Because I
Yeah.
mean,
Give
when
people
you're
a chance to
yeah,
respond
absolutely.
because of
Give
the
everybody a
delay.
chance to chime in, right?
Sarah says thank you and thank you for
Oh
tuning in.
no, thank you for showing up tonight. As always, love having everybody along. Rest in peace.
That's my shirt.
Prize. Yeah.
Nice.
Well
Excellent.
done, Vile. Okay, so we'll see you again on Tuesday night. I don't know, Hank, will you be joining us this week?
I'm going to try as hell. I try every week. I'm
Okay.
just a working machine.
I know.
But
We miss you
I mean,
every time.
bare minimum, I should just call in. If I can't be there, I should just call in.
Yeah, just to make sure it
Friggin' app
works.
on my phone.
Seriously, or just
Amen.
post a comment and we'll display your comments so everybody knows what's going on. But that's okay.
Wicked.
We will be here for sure Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern, with our next installment of Random Fandom. Don't forget to show up and bring your random pieces of pop culture news and entertainment that you want to talk about, because we don't cover everything. So
some stuff does slip through the cracks.
Yeah, definitely interested to know what you guys
Everybody
wanna
go
talk
see
about.
Guardians 3 and bring a box of Kleenex when you do it.
Yeah, I will be going to see it on Monday night. Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night. Going to see that
hoping to
tomorrow
do it
night.
Yeah, hit me up after you're out. I want to talk to you about it.
Okay, I will do that. I
Vile
guess-
says, quit your job.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
yeah, he's right. He's not wrong.
That's true. That's
Not
true.
wrong.
Well, I don't think I have any more. I just, again, a big wholehearted thank you for everybody who shows up for this stuff week in and week out.
Thanks for tuning in and playing.
Without our audience, we'd be just sitting here talking to ourselves, and we'd still be doing it. But at least we feel like that's right. Okay. Any more for any more?
That's all I got.
All right, guys.
Super
well,
fun.
For Fandom Power, my name is Wes.
I'm Andy.
I'm Hank.
And we will see you on the next one, everybody. Bye for now.
Peace out.